week 2 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Vikings under the lights on Thursday night.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Linc. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick, coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there to Freiermuth. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Eagle defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Back to throw, Goff. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarter.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Nick Chubb. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two. So I would agree with you totally on that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Play action. It's Goff. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Second down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne from 3 yards out, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. McCann now for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Fights off the defender. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment, but first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. As far as the early games...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. On the return, this is Turpin. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They juked him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And still fighting. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards there and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And you'd have to figure he got the ball quite a bit last drive. You see the numbers that now they're looking to chew some clock. He's going to get it even more here.
I would think so because they have momentum going in their direction. They move the ball.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Steps away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. play here. Now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 84 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. That last step up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. Staying on his feet. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Touchdown. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. McCann for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On 1st down, it's gone. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Able to find Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Out quickly to Jeudy. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
From the 50, it's gone. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 1st and 10, Goff. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. this one's not over yet. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Goff.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Goff.
They'll find Osborne here.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to